morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Wednesday, and we are now at the 5th of August, 2020, 9:25 a.m. Central Time. There's one market to pay attention to, these metals. They are on a tear to the upside. I've been around this a long time. I don't recall it taking off this much at these price levels and just continuing to go. We're up another $40 in the gold, over $1 in the silver. Even the copper's coming alive, which is the market that I'm watching really hard, because is this play in the metals because things are getting better with the economy, or is this because we're getting closer to the Democrats, Republicans agreeing to another COVID package, more money being spent, interest rates staying exceptionally low? They've climbed back a little bit in yield today, but they're still exceptionally low, and that is spurring on anything almost priced in dollars to higher levels, or at least supporting that. So that's something to think about. Now, as we take a look at today's data, the MBA mortgage headlines, when you look at it, you were down 5% in the index itself. You were down 1.8 in the purchase index, and in the refi, you were down 6.8. So, at least right now, even these low rates haven't attracted a massive amount of anything to do with that. It's interesting on a week-to-week basis. The ISM, U.S. non-manufacturing headline, positive everywhere. Take a look. The one spot that wasn't up was the employment. I'd like to see that over a 50 number, but we haven't gotten there yet, so we're not seeing the expansion that I'd want. Market Group's final U.S. composite PMI came in at 50. The preliminary guess was 49.6, and the market expected 49.6. The ADP number's a big disappointment. The market's paying no attention to it, which is surprising to me. Maybe the market's thinking it's a fluke, and when we get the U.S. non-farm payrolls on Friday, it'll show something different. But this is terrible. They were looking for 1 million, which was down from the 2.96 million prior to this, and they only got 167,000, barely an increase. The U.S. Commerce Department reported that the June trade deficit did narrow by 7.5%, but it was a miss. They were looking for something better. They wanted 50.3 billion, the market, they got 50.7. And the quarterly refunding by the Treasury, what can I say? They just keep going with all the money, and that's what they're expecting to do. So an interesting day, a strong day to the upside in many, many different areas. Look at the euro. Absolutely beating to death the dollar again. These are now the dollar getting crushed. That is another supporting method. It's a difficult market here to trade at times because things are moving on you that big, but that's what futures do. As for the stock market, it's a never-ending bull market in the NASDAQ, the XLK, and the like. Now, one of the things that goes hand in hand with that is for those of you that the futures get a little too rough and you want to trade in the spider and the ETFs. I have a video that I put out at 4 in the afternoon for just subscribers. Very, very detailed, just like my futures morning video. I say buy here, sell there. This is where the stop goes. This is what the market is looking at. I also give you an edge because I'm giving you the reports the market is looking for the next morning, just the way I just did, where you're going to get the estimates and all coming out at 4 in the afternoon for you. I cover an awful lot. I keep adding to it. I just added BETZ. You'll see all the everything I'm doing coming up right now. And the idea here, well, maybe you've got your own idea. Maybe you're looking for somebody to give you another push, and that's what I try to do. So these are the markets that I cover, and as I said, I've just added BETZ. There's 4 more I'm going to add. They'll be added probably by September or in September, but I try to cover what people want. I'm not covering the small, so poorly capitalized, as I want to call them. I want big cap ETFs here that the public follows. So that's the goal that I do. So it comes out at 4 o'clock approximately. I record it then, you get it. Really what it ties in beautifully with is the morning futures. And the reason is, as you know, in many of these ETFs, they look at the futures markets, be it the metals, the stock indices, the energies and the like. What are they doing? You can go to our website. You're going to find the cost dirt cheap. It's slightly more for 30 days than one Starbucks coffee, the big drink. I don't think that's a bad deal. You can take a look at that. How do you get this? Go to our website, www.iraepstein.com. You'll see under the word research, everything's explained there in our different packages that we have. I'm Ira. I'll see you this afternoon with our market wrap-ups. Go markets.